what do you reckon, mate? The scales everywhere. Means juice. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I don't know what to do. My God, mate, that is bloody awesome. He's legal. Would you believe that? That's legal. It's way too small. Don't you love it? You beauty. Woohoo! We've been working hard for this, I tell you. Yours is bigger than mine. Oh, they are just vile. You're kidding me. You are not going to believe what I've just caught. Oh, have a look at that. Shannon, I hear the Jewies are running. Tell me good news.
Mate, you can see for yourself right here.
Ooh, I always like scales. Scales are good. What am I looking at?
Nice and fresh, transparent, last night caught.
Ah, how big is this? That's a solid scale.
That would be in excess of 15 to 17 kilo. So it's a good sized fish, that one.
It's not bad, you can tell that off a scale. So what do you reckon, mate? The scales everywhere? Means juice? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Still there. More tension for this than catching a Jewie, mate. Come on, don't fall off. Oh, yeah. How big are you? Oh, look at that for skill.
Beautiful.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that. How's that for a release?
Straight in the tank.
Straight in the tank.
Come here. Right. Focus. Almost need a net to... Look at that, Shannon. McGlashan is on fire. Do we need more liveys or what's the John Dory there?
Look, it'd be good to have more liveys, but generally I like to actually butterfly fresh baits.
What's a butterfly? I might know, but everyone out there doesn't know.
Okay.
We've got to explain these things.
What a butterfly is, you cut from the tail back up to the head on both sides of the fillets, therefore just exposing the backbone and the tail.
Oh, yeah.
Break that off, leave all the guts in, leave all that stuff, don't take that out, just the backbone, throw it in the water, put it in the current. What it does, it just flaps along.
So it almost looks like it's got a tail on,
It
doesn't
almost
it?
looks like a tail.
Where do you put the hook then? Just through the nose?
I actually put two hooks. I put one through the nose and one through one of the flaps.
It's time to Jewie fish.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Now, explain to us why we're here. I suppose that's the first thing. You know, what is this spot, or why is it so important to be fishing here for a Jewie?
Today we're actually particularly Juno Point. It's a well-known spot. Everyone knows Juno. It's a great spot. You do get your good fish here. Basically, most headlands form eddies on them. What happens is the water will come through, rush in, and form an eddy, which is a circular motion, almost like a whirlpool. Now the Jewfish will sit on the edge of that whirlpool, and you want to be on that edge of it as well. And what happens is when you put your baits in there, and the current picks up, it'll smell your bait. He'll come in there, he'll look for it. You've got your burl in there, you've got your baits in there. He'll be like Pac-Man. Once he gets in a frenzy, he'll be boom, 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 chew everything.
I like the sound of that.
And that's it. And basically, once he hooks up, you hang on.
So the key is we want to get there before the tide, so we're all ready, put a bit of burley in the water. Once the tide starts running, guaranteed 30 kilo fish.
Well, now nothing's guaranteed, but we hope for a 40.
40, even better. So we got two liveys, one there and there, both sitting below.
Yep.
We've got a big mullet over there.
Yep.
And we got two butterflies out the back.
That's right.
And you're cubing yakkers at the same time.
Cubing yakkers at the same time. You got to remember, we're going for big fish, so you don't use small cubes, you use big cubes.
Not quite what we had in mind, I don't think. Put a nice big bait out, end it up with, there you go. Hey, look at it, silver trevally. Yeah, amazing thing with these guys is they can grow to like 30 or 40 years of age. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. And you do, what do you got? Come on, it's always this moment of anticipation.
It is. It's a brim.
Solid brim. Tell you what, he's still a lovely fish, mate. Ooh, yep. Shannon! It's a tense moment, mate. Probably not quite doing as much as it should do.
I think it feels a bit sharkish or rayish.
Come on. Here it's coming up now. It's coming up. Oh my God, it's a crate.
Oh my God. Trace it out.
But Shannon, you promised me a Jew. That I don't know what to do. My God, mate, that is bloody awesome. This is Dewey fishing at its best. And if you notice, the actual hook is in there. Talk about catching it by the skin of your teeth, mate. That is insane. Look at it. Well, I tell you what, Shannon, this whole series is about catching big fish, and I don't care what anyone says. That is a bloody huge lobster.
That is.
I can't believe.
It's a good lobby.
And now it's time for Fish Facts, thanks to the Complete Angler. Today, we're looking at the jewfish. Of all the fish in the estuaries, the jewfish, or the mulloway for the guys down south, is probably one of the most sought after species. Now, they can grow to a maximum of almost 40 kilos. However, a fish over 20 kilos, that's a trophy these days. One of the reasons they're so popular with anglers is that you don't just need a boat, you can catch them from the shore, off the beaches, and even the rocks. And with those beautiful silver chrome plated sides, they're a beautiful looking fish. Coming up after the break.
You're right, that's a Jew. That's a Jew. Yeah, mate, problem is today, current's going this way, wind's coming this way, the wind's stronger than the current. Mate, we're fighting a losing battle at the moment. We may have to move.
Time to move?
How we go. I think so.
Guaranteed? Guaranteed spot?
Never guaranteed.
I've got to get a guarantee out of him. Where are we going next? Upstream?
I think upstream to the famous railway bridge.
Oh, that's the one that no one ever fishes. That's your secret spot.
That's the secret spot. That's the back spot.
Secret spot. Here we come. Still fishing the heavy gear, trying for that one chance at a real big one. I'm gonna guess it's not a Jew. I'm gonna be honest here. And I have got one. Oh, it is a Jew. You're kidding me.
There we go, schoolie.
Look at this. This show is all about catching the biggest fish. And I'm here to tell you, this is the smallest Jew I have ever caught. We're probably overgunned a bit for him, unfortunately. Well, look at this little guy. He's legal. Would you believe that? That's legal. It's way too small. These guys don't spawn until they're around that 65, 70 centimetre range. And I'll tell you what, Shannon said, there was a Jew, he goes, that's a schoolie. And he was right. We'll let this guy go because we need a bigger one. There you go, my little friend. So Shannon, we're back out again. We are going to catch one of these mystical Jews, aren't we?
Mate, I reckon today is the day. Look at the conditions, perfect.
Hang on. Didn't you say today was the day the other day?
Yeah, but we haven't got the boat traffic today.
You're sure we're going to get one, aren't you?
Mate, look, I'm giving a 95% chance today.
Now they're good odds.
I'm
happy with that. Oh, gold!
You're right, that's a Jew. That's a Jew.
There we go. Oh. You beauty. Don't you love it? You beauty. Woohoo! We've been working hard for this, I tell you. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Everything went right. And now all of a sudden it's doing weird stuff. Are they meant to go to the surface like that?
No, they're not. That's the bycatch, unfortunate. It's a ray.
Well, it's still big. Here we go. Oh my God, look at this. Well, we are about big fish. I just want to get that hook back. There we go. 111 catch and release stingray. On fire. Wrong species. It's shaking like a stingray, I think. I hate to say it's a shark special.
Sleepy shark.
Well, my jewfish has gone from flat and big to short and brown. Well, look at that. And you can see from the size of his belly. Can you see how big his belly is? I think he's got a fair bit of burley in there. Look at that. He's got a pot bigger than mine. Well, we'll let this guy go and see if we can turn it into the right thing. There's a set of fangs in there we don't want to get too close to. Still not the elusive Jewfish. Come on!
I think it's time we go upriver.
All right. Take us to spot number 2. Well, Shannon, this is the new guaranteed spot, right?
The new guaranteed.
As opposed to the old spot that was almost guaranteed, but wasn't quite guaranteed.
Hey, I said guaranteed. I didn't say guaranteed due.
Oh, right. We're at the stingray spot. Now we're at the stingray and dew spot.
No, I'll guarantee you won't get a stingray here.
I don't know, I'm doing pretty well so far with them. All right, that's it. We're getting something bigger and better, hopefully. Destination profile for the tough and reliable Mitsubishi Triton. The Hawkesbury River is one of the largest river systems along Australia's east coast. Starting its life at the base of the Blue Mountains, where the Gross and Nepean rivers meet, it snakes its way through farmland and forest before reaching the ocean on the northern outskirts of suburban Sydney. Famous for its fishing, you can catch anything, from huge jewfish to mega flathead in the lower reaches, while the bass fishing is pretty impressive in the upper reaches. In fact, you can even catch trout at times. Being largely encompassed in native bushland, it is a boater's haven, where you can even hire a houseboat to explore the tranquil backwaters. After the break. Oh, you're kidding me. You are not going to believe what I've just caught.
Look at this.
Environmental tip, thanks to Club Marine, Australia's largest insurer of pleasure craft. Jewfish numbers have been dropping in New South Wales thanks to poor management and ridiculous size limits. In New South Wales, the size limit is just 45 centimetres, and jewfish don't reach maturity till they're around 70 centimetres. It's basic logic that you need to allow fish the chance to spawn before harvesting it.
No, I'm on.
Brindle. On the plastic. On fire, mate.
Laddie.
Look at this. He promised me no stingrays, so instead we have one big flathead.
Dew's next. We've almost caught every other species.
Except that pike eel you were telling me about. Haven't caught that yet.
I think if we stay long enough, we will.
Jesus. Oh no, I've done it. I've got my first pike eel. Oh, God, some serious issues here. I've caught a pike eel. I've never caught a pike eel. Stingrays, flathead, and now we're at the pike eel spot. Yours is bigger than mine. Oh, they are just vile. Hey, look, I've got another Shannon fish. On fire. Thank you, Sensei. You've taught me well. Not only did I catch a pike eel, I can do it on a circle.
It feels like a Jew.
It's a Jew, it's a Jew.
That was a head shake.
There it is. Oh, there he is up the surf. Shark. See him there? Well, you said we'd catch a shark here. Little bronze whaler, eh? Oops, stay there, buddy. Not quite a Jewy. We found little ones. We found sharks. Found stingrays.
Found all the pests.
Our little bronzie's pretty cool though, little bronzy like that. Awesome little fish. Let's let him go and go home.
Let's do it.
So day 4, Shannon. Day 4.
Mate, look at the day. Beautiful, beautiful conditions.
No, I don't care. I want a Jewy. I don't care. It could be rainy. Oh God, we've had some rain. It could be anything. Where's the Jewy?
Mate, you're going to touch on this rod right now.
Really? Guaranteed? 30 kilos?
Just buckled over. Did
Yeah,
you see it?
Did it?
Yeah,
It'll be snagged. Don't worry, it's my rod. It'll be snagged. Oh, Shannon, we're starting to swing, mate. We're swinging uphill. This is it, isn't it? As soon as we swing is when we get the bites.
As soon as it swing, you got about 10 minutes and then you'll know. Within 10 minutes from the swing, normally is when the fish come on the chew.
Well, the tailor are blasting up. This is the best we've seen.
Look at it go.
Do you get pike eels here?
No pike.
Okay, good. I'm happy about that. Very happy about that. Oh, you're kidding me. You are not going to believe what I've just caught.
Hairtail.
Look at this. My God, I cannot believe I've gone and caught another hairtail.
Mate, we've done the episode. What are you doing, mate? Wrong fish.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I can't believe I caught a hairtail. Again, I'm like an expert now. And I should add that we do have the hairy expert on board, hairy guru on board.
Actually, is that on a soft plastic?
Yeah.
That's actually a first, mate. Even the hairy guru hasn't got one of them. So you've outdone the hairy guru, mate.
Look at that. Cannot believe. I'm going to let you go, buddy, so I don't hurt you too much. Yeah. All right, here we go. Grab that. One. More hairtail. Now, if you bring the camera over, we'll do the general release. I'd hold him by the tail if I could. Here you go, buddy. Here we go. 111, catch and release, hairtail. Thanks to the hairy guru. It's time for Fish Like the Pros with the Complete Angler, who've been helping people fish since 1967. When it comes to jewfish, it is critical that you always have your hook point exposed. That way, you'll get a better hookup rate. Coming up after the break. I'm so scared to look at what colour it is. Oh, have a look at that! Well, it's another day chasing that elusive jewfish. Shannon's back with us again, but we've got Pete from the Complete Angler as well. He's a dewy expert, apparently. They're baiting up, and we're gonna go. We just got to get this jewfish. Just got to. Come on, you turkeys. Do you want me to go and do the anchor?
Yeah.
How's that look, Shannon? You happy? Guaranteed spot?
Semi-guaranteed, mate.
Semi-guaranteed. It used to be guaranteed. Now it's semi-guaranteed. So I suppose we should explain too that, you know, we call them jewfish because now it's the jewel in the ear bone or something, isn't it? And down south they call them mulloway. Over in South Africa, a similar species, it's called cob, I think, cob.
Yeah.
And then in America, they've got one similar called a white sea bass. All the same family, minor differences. But up here in New South Wales, we call them jewfish. Just, we don't catch them. That's the only thing wrong with it.
Mate, the day's young still.
All right, you'll produce, you will produce. Now the tip is for the guys at the Complete Angler, is that when you rig these baits, keep it really simple. All you do is put one hook just up through the top of the mantle there, and it'll sit like that. The important thing is that it sits in the current and just drifts. If you hook it down the middle and it spins, you won't catch fish. Sit it like that, the bait will sit perfect, you'll catch fish. Time to put this squid in. Yeah, today is the day, I've heard that before. You want, Pete? Oh, I'm fine, mate. Still? They are pretty little fish. We've got to one day catch one in the 70s, I reckon. I want to get a big one out of the harbour. That's my aim. Bigger than you, buddy. Bigger than you. You said there was a bite on there. You said there was a bite. I turned around and went, oh yeah, I don't believe these two. Picked up the rod and it's gone off. We go, Justin, get the camera. And it's coming up. It feels like a Jew. We're only in shallows here. I'm so scared to look at what colour it is. Oh, have a look at that. Do you know how long we've worked for this? Look at the size of that. Do you know how long we've looked for this fish? Oh, and you know what? It's the only one I put bloody J hooks on. Let's get him in the net. We'll bring him up and, oh, have a look at that. You ripper! You bloody ripper! We've worked so hard for this. Pete, that was you. Oh, what a beautiful fish. That is sensational. This is probably why, and I'm such a big advocate of using circle hooks. You know what? We wanted to let this Dewey go, and we're trying desperately here to get the hooks out, but he's got it down, that J hook's down the guts, and it's, you know what? I'm all about letting a big Dewey go for the camera, but I'm not stupid either. This poor bloke, because Deweys are a little bit sensitive, And me putting my hand down in his guts like this isn't helping him too much. And that's why I'm going to take these off and put single circles on, because we want to hook these fish in the jaw. We want to let them go so that we can catch them again. I cannot say how chuffed I am to actually finally catch a Jew. Have a look at that beautiful, beautiful fish. We've worked so hard for this, and I got to say, I wanted so much to let it go, and but we're going to let them go from now on, because we're going to put these circles on and just mouth hook them, because it shows how quick they swallow it down. But look at it. What do you reckon, boys? He's not a bad fish. Well, we finally did it. After several days, we just got that Jewfish. You cannot understand how elated I am to finally catch it. But on the same note, I'm a little bit saddened that it ended up dying, because the whole crux of what I wanted to do was to let that fish go. And doing several days just for just a few Jewfish really shows how bad these fish are at the moment. We've got to start looking after them. We've got to start letting more of them go. You think of it, big flathead, we always let them go. We need to do it with a few more Jewfish. That way, we'll have more in the future. Okay, there are 3 tips I can offer you that'll help you catch more Jewfish. First, put in the hours. It's all about hours for these guys. The more hours you put in, the more chance you've got to catch one. Secondly, fish smart. Fish to the tides. Always fish to work around the tides. And finally, most importantly, use fresh bait. We caught that squid that day, or I should say the day before, and we caught fish.